problem for everything is no longer a problem. A problem for everything is no longer a problem. And it struck me, it hit me. I sat back and I thought about it. I'm like, well, you know, everything just continues on in different forms. You know, everyone has to pay the electric bill. Everyone's paying rent or mortgage. So you know what? I just got to put up with it and do it. It's part of life. These things are a part of life. You know? So what happens is when you start to think in this way is you still may get sad, you still may get upset, but the amount is much different. You don't become overwhelmed. You know, there's some people who don't practice in this fashion, get very overwhelmed, and it could last for a long time. It could last years. You know? Anything else here while we're on this thing? We have a couple minutes left.
I think that it's important, again, to just recognize the idea that, you know, none of us want to suffer. And we suffer in all different ways, and we run away from our suffering. This is a great reading because it really says that love is about embracing suffering and joy and transcending our mind's perspective of what suffering is. So it talks to me a lot about attitude and what you said before about when we wake up in the morning, you know, we really have a choice. And somebody else mentioned choice too. And that's what love is to me. It's bigger than the duality of the, you know, suffering and happiness. And that's what we do on the cushion and try to do up there in the real world.
No doubt. Yeah, it's great. You know, that's the thing is that it's nice to see people who are saying, come off the cushion and bring it into the world. You know, that's the big thing. You know, anybody could sit here in silence all day long. That's easy. That's not too hard. You know, it's bringing it out when the kids get upset or, you know, you're interrupted from doing something, or your boss at work says, you know, this isn't right, go over here and do this, and you're in the middle of something. You know, that's where your practice, you know, comes right into play. You know, it's really important to bring this into your everyday life. This is why, you know, especially we're at Stillwater, we are promoting the 3 aspects of meditation: moving, sitting, standing. You know, because we're doing these 3 things throughout our day. And you keep doing these 3 things little by little, it starts permeating your whole day. You start to pay attention to more and more of the things you're doing. And it's really important to you know, a lot of people have heard me say this before, but I sincerely, when it hit me, it came over me, and that's when I really started to train for the present moment. Okay? If you don't know what the benefits of the present moment are, you're not going to go after it. But if you realize that what the benefits of being here and now is, you will train harder to do it. So let me give you this little thing here. You have the realms: future, past, and present, right? That's convenience for man. That's all it is, convenience. Okay? Ultimately, you only have the present moment. The future you're thinking of is in the present moment. The past you were thinking of is in the present moment. Okay? So, here's the thing. The more you're in the here and now, what do we have in the future? What do we have? Speculation, worry, stress, right? In the past, maybe we didn't do a couple things too good. We have maybe some guilt, some remorse, regret. So if we keep jumping to these 2 time zones, how do you think we're going to end up? Anxious or depressed. It's that simple, but it's not that easy. You have to train yourself, because our mind loves to wander out the window. It loves to go in speculation. It loves to go into anxiety and worry. It loves it. And that's the way we were. Think back. I don't know, when I was a kid, I'd be in the classroom. I wouldn't be in the classroom. My mind would be out the window thinking of going to play pinball or baseball or something else of what I was doing. Right? Think back in your life. We've all done it. But how much is up to you?